Welcome to class 10 of Indian Financial System, and in this class we are going to study about the instruments of capital market. So there are various types of capital market instruments. So there are they are used in capital markets for raising capitals or raising the resources. So the first is your corporate stock. The next is your warrants. So almost eight types of market instruments are there. The first is your corporate stock. So under corporate stock we see four types of instruments, so such as your preference shares, equity shares, non-voting equity shares, cumulative convertible preference shares, etc. So we'll discuss one by one. The first is your equity shares. So what is equity shares? As it is given in the screen. So it is also called as ordinary or common shares, and the shareholders of these shares are the owners of the company. Okay. So when we go through corporate stock, so corporate stock, why these stocks are called as corporate stock? So when the company requires the capital, why it requires, it may require it for expansion or modernization, right? So modernization of the projects. So company can sell off stock. Okay, so whatever stock means what? Stock is nothing but a stock is nothing but it is the, what we say, it is the, collectively it is called as shares, right? So first you have to know what is share. So share is nothing but the total capital of company, so which is divided into small units. So these unit of, or these each unit, what we call it as share, and the bundle of fully paid shares we call it as stock. So in other words, the aggregate of fully paid shares we call it as stock. Okay. So what is finance then? So financial instruments we say. So what is instrument? So financial instruments, so that are used for raising capital resources in the capital market. So such as, or such we call it as a capital market instruments. Okay. So here what happens? They are going to sell the, or make a sale of stock. So the profit which is earned by the corporation, so that is paid to the shareholders, and that we call it as dividend. And the company should receive the money only when the shares or the stocks are issued by it. Okay. So once a new issue is in the hand of the individual investor, the stock can be sold and purchased by another investor. So in the secondary market, or we can say secondary market. So we mean corporate stock is nothing but, so the company is going to sell the stock. Okay. So first is the equity shares. So what is this equity share? Equity share is the ordinary share or the common share. So equity share capital is a ownership capital in a company, and the one who is going to hold this share, so that person is called as the owner of a joint stock company. Okay. So these share have a control over the working of company. So as we know, if he is a owner, he will have a control over the company, right? Working of company. And the equity shareholders are paid dividend. So if I am going to purchase the equity share, I have to get something in return, right? So what I am going to get is, so this, if I am an equity shareholders, I am going to get a dividend after paying the dividend to the preference shareholders. Okay, suppose relatives comes to your house. Okay, so to whom you are going to give the first preference? To the relatives, right? So you give, or you feed, or you serve each and everything whatever you have, and then whatever is left, so that you are going to eat, right? So similarly the equity shareholders are the owners. What they do? So they, first preference is given to the preference shareholders. After paying the dividend to the preference shareholders, so whatever is left, whatever remains, so that will be divided among the equity shareholders as a dividend. Okay. And the rate of dividend payable on the equity shares, so that depends upon what? Profit of the company. But the preference dividend whatever they are going to earn, so that will be given to them based on the ratio or based on the fixed things. Okay, so these shareholders are sometimes paid a higher rate of dividend, and sometimes they may not pay, or there is no dividend at all. So these shareholders take more risk in dividend and return of capital. So what happens, you may see features, or we can say, if you are equity shareholders, you may have a voting right, and if the company is having high income, you may have a right to income also. So, and the limited liability means if your share is unpaid, only for that you are liable. So there is something called sweat equity share also, right? So the sweat equity shares, so actually the amendment of Companies Act 1999, so they have introduced the new section numbered 79A for issue of sweat equity shares. Okay, so sweat equity shares of a class of shares, so that is already issued. So these shares are issued for service rendered by the employees and the directors. So sweat, so when you are going to sweat, so when you work, right? So in company, who are going to work now? The employee is going to work, the directors are going to work. So now for them the shares are being issued for what? For the service what they have rendered. Okay, so the term sweat means the equity share issued by the company to the employees or the directors. So some discount should be there, right? So at a discount or consideration for their service. So that we call it as sweat equity shares. Okay, the next is your preference share. So what is this preference share? So preference, you are going to give the preference shares which are not, which have the preferential right over equity, we call it as preference share. So what right it has over equity? So I said you, at the time of payment of dividend, the who is going to get first? The preference shareholders are going to get first. Okay, so preference shares are those, so which are going to enjoy two preferential rights over equity shares. So which are they? One is payment of dividend at the fixed rate, and as a company or as the return of capital when the company is going to wind up. So whatever capital you have invested, so that you are going to get it back at the time of winding up of company. So now whenever the company has to distribute the profit, as I said, you are going to get the fixed dividend. So what happens here? It is paid to the preference shareholders first, and afterwards whatever remains, it is distributed as a dividend to the other shareholders. Okay, so I said winding up of the company are going to get the preference. So how? It means that repayment of capital when the company goes into liquidation. Liquidation means legally winding up of company. The preference shareholders will be paid first than the equity shareholders. Okay, so we have various types of preference shares. So like cumulative preference shares, non-cumulative preference shares. So here cumulative preference share is nothing but, so those shares which or on which the amount of unpaid dividend is carried forward. Okay, so and such unpaid amount is paid first of all whenever dividend is declared. Okay, non-cumulative. So all these things, common things we know. So participating and non-participating preference shares, convertible and non-convertible preference shares, redeemable and irredeemable preference shares are there. The amount of redeemable. So all these things, these are the relating to your preference shares. Okay, the next is your non-voting equity shares. What is this non-voting equity shares? So corporate management are permitted to mobilize additional capital, so without affecting the interest of the existing shareholders. So with the help of what? The help of new instruments called as non-equity shares. So these shares will get all the benefit except right to vote in the general meeting. Okay, so I want extra money to be mobilized. So company management is going to permit the company to raise the additional capital, but when you are going to raise the additional capital, it should not affect the people who are already shareholders in the company. In such case, what happens? You are going to issue the share or instrument called as non-voting equity shares, which means, so the right what is given to the equity shareholders to vote, so that will be not given for this type of shareholders. Okay, so non-voting equity shareholders are entitled to bonus shares. So the objective will be compensate the sacrifice made for voting rights. So why it is given? So they are not given the voting rights, right? So because of that, for compensating it, okay, for sacrificing the voting rights, so they are given or they are entitled for the bonus shares. The next is convertible cumulative preference shares. Convertible cumulative preference shares, shares which can be converted into equity shares as per the terms of issue. Okay, as per the terms of issue. So such shares would have to be of face value. Okay, face value of rupees 100 each. So the shares have to be listed on one or more stock exchanges in the country. Okay, so when the company requires huge capital for the new project or expanding or diversifying the existing project, and for meeting the working capital requirement, the company is allowed to convert the cumulative preference shares into equity. So whatever preference shares are there cumulative, so that will be converted into equity. So that we call it as convertible cumulative preference shares. The second main instrument is your warrants. So what is this warrants? So here the security issued by company, so it grants its holder the right to purchase a specified number of shares, specified price at any time prior to an expirable date is known as warrant. Okay, so when you say warrant, so for that there is a time, right? It deals with the time. So at any time before the expiry date, okay, specified number of shares at the specified price. So warrants are, or we can say warrants may be issued with either debentures or equity shares. Okay, so the warrants are the sweeteners, we can say. So generally warrants are issued by the new company, venture capitalist, and at the time of merger and acquisition. The next is your public deposits. So public deposits, or we can say direct company fixed deposits. Okay, so company, what they do, they are going to invite the general public to deposit their savings into the company. Okay, deposit their savings with the company at a specific rate of interest. Okay, for the specified period, which may range from 1 to 6 years. So the total amount of such deposit should not exceed 25% of the aggregate paid up capital and free reserves of the company. So in order to help the repayment of deposits maturity during a year, a part of assets of the company shall within before the 30th day of April of each year deposit or invest. So sum which shall not be less than 10% of the deposit maturity during the year, so ending of your 31st March next following year. So in the scheduled bank or in the government securities. Okay, so corporate bonds are there. So what is this corporate bond? So it is the debt instruments so issued by the company. Okay, so it contains a promise that the firm will make a specified interest payment along with the principal amount on the maturity of the instrument. So the bond holders who are there, so will not get the share of profit, okay, because they are not the shareholders, but they are just the bond or debenture holders. So but the bond holders are entitled only for the interest payment and the principal value of maturity. The next is your mortgages. What is this mortgages? So when you are going to issue the debt instruments to finance the purchase of house or any other real estate. Okay, so for that collateral security should be there, right? So it serves as the collateral securities for the loan, so that is known as mortgages. So we have two types of mortgages. So fixed rate mortgages, adjustable mortgages or adjustable rate mortgages. So fixed rate mortgages is nothing but, so in these cases fixed rate of interest is specified during the term of loan. Adjustable means in case of this the rate of interest can change generally every year or 3 years. The next is commercial loan. So commercial loan is nothing but, so generally these loans are given to the individual for purchase of the merchandise like goods with credit card, commercial credit cards, or the commercial loans are essentially a credit line issued to the business. The next is municipal bonds. So what is this municipal bonds? Municipal bond is nothing but in order to obtain the long term fund for financing the big projects. So big projects like your highway, dams, state or the local government issue the municipal bond. And the next is your debentures and bonds. So what is this debentures and bonds? What is the difference between debentures and bonds? So debentures and bond we say. So we won't say debenture or bond. So here debenture and bonds. The debenture is nothing but the acknowledgement of debt or the long term borrowed capital, we call it as debenture, right? So the word debenture is derived from what? The Latin word. Okay, so which means to owe. Therefore debenture is nothing but acknowledgement given by the company of the debt in the form of the certificate. Okay, so company is going to take the money or borrow the money from the public or from the debenture holders. So for them you have to give or you have to promise something, right? So the certificate you are going to give them. So it is nothing but, debenture is nothing but the acknowledgement to owe, to say that I am going to repay you back. Okay, so debentures are there. So then the types of debentures we know: simple debentures, or we also call it as naked or unsecured debentures. Mortgage debentures are there. Okay, then barrier debentures, registered debentures, redeemable, irredeemable or perpetual debentures, convertible debentures, non-convertible debentures. So these are the debentures. Okay, then first debenture, second debentures, guaranteed debentures, collateral debentures, zero interest debentures or bonds, zero coupon bonds, so deep discount bonds. So all these things we call it as debentures. So the bond, what is bond then? So we have difference, you should know the difference between bonds and debentures. So bonds are the bonds which are normally issued by the company. Sorry, debentures are issued only by the company, but bonds are generally issued by the corporations. So bonds are secured, debentures are not secured, and debentures are have high interest rate, and bonds have very low interest rate. Thank you.